Komon-Tok, in case you don't know. Oh yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to his sweet, sweet mama alone. Now we all for come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make salon. Anytime where you day, anytime where you go, anything you they do, it no matter. Oh yeah, it no matter. Now we for turn up Tanga one inside Sierra Leone. Let one big family, cause no place like home. In case you don't know, this not Komon-Tok. Where to bring information about Salon. In case you don't know, this now Komon-Tok. Where to bring information about Salon. For education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in Komon-Tok. For education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in Komon-Tok.
From Sierra Leone to everywhere, oh yeah. Come make we, yeah. From the streets of it down to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks we no go shine, migration stories should no go die. Entertainment we go dance to the beat, health and well-being make we rise from we seat. This now we platform, we go speak the truth. For the young and the old, now we voice be the roots. Oh, Komon-Tok, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we go make we proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here we are, now we message for Komon-Tok, this now we voice. R&B soak, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey confirm. Komon-Tok, now the place to be. We dey young and clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. We talk about the health, we need that for survive. Make the system better so we people go thrive. Entertainment this week, the music they flow, but we still go young, the things we need to know. Political leaders make una hear the cry. We go talk and yeah, no we no go lie. Now Komon-Tok, we dey stand for the truth. Make we rise for the sake of the youth. Oh, Komon-Tok, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we go make the proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here we young, now we message for Komon-Tok, this now we voice. R&B soak, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey confirm. Komon-Tok, now the place to be. We dey young and clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. Oh, now we dey young for better tomorrow. No more tears, no more sorrow.
Yes, Fambule, now welcome back to yet another very, very important segment where they come through the Komon-Tok platform. Just like any other day, we know they're done with Komon-Tok there. Well, we apologize as always, and sometimes, easy, But anyway, yeah, we are. We sincerely apologize. We're late at least something like 20 minutes. We're late, but I promise you that we will do what okay. We'll do all the time. So today we get a lot on the plate, just like any other day. First thing first, we see a newspaper where this post here actually now the 17 we 9 year but I'm the publisher and this story not to the 17 year happened. The story that we don't follow for quite some time now. In this very story, a ship will contain 6,000 tons of cargo, where this ship pick up 6,000 tons of cargo. And season a place, a small town called Nador, this thing at the eastern part of Morocco, the city they. What does this mean? We will look at also the Minister of Information don't explain, it don't confirm, say, according to government accounts, the ambassador don't come na Salon. So when I be say maybe sit on a tortoise back, well, again, tortoise is a good destination or so. Well, finally, then say it don't come. But in this particular interview we do, my if you listen carefully, you see like that parable would then say a stubborn fly, and they follow the corpse nine grave. We go count down the long I can't see why we count that parable day. Especially where we name newspapers across the world on the peak and become so much suspicious of a country we can call Sierra Leone, either on anyway, with the county. And the third one what we're looking to, Camaremba, as soon as know, for the past 1 month, in name nobody not in social media we name famous rich Camaremba. For the past 1 month, we all know that day. For one reason, the reason we talk about when are the, the cocaine and the whatever one color, for one reason. And we all know then there's we cut for you one genealogy where I tell you say we get some from somebody where tell we say you see SLPP then Tonangi ne the left. I mean Nak ne the left by them. They Tonangi. Yeah, they Tonangi. And we'll give you so much examples, not so. Well, it like say the Tonangi, nine like this so until you don't put you in the limelight negatively. Forget say you get case now, not so. You rape according to the laws of this country. In fact, they sentence you to 15 years or even more. And that case has not been done. Now, out of compassionate bail, now be you. And before you go sit down many self, now they can challenge. Okay, no worry. The judiciary day, we will just press the. We all know not to so. All right, so we'll go look into and Camaremba respond. It's safe. I think this guy, I don't know what they motivate Camaremba, but really the energy, the tenacity, and the way they champion this cause, well, like I said, I don't know how they get the energy. It all seems to be deterred. It all seems to be maybe coward or maybe afraid. No. As soon as them put. All right, we go look into that. But we also see a video where they circulate on social media. Well, this, I think if I'm follow bring a car, we see police. I mean, sometimes they say, not to the bad thing, not to so. Or we call the good thing. The police, then they advise police. Police advise police about, how for, how for, I know for, Anyway, we go look into that. And the international stage, this is unprecedented. We see back and forth Ukraine versus Zelensky, when a Ukrainian president versus Trump. Trump clearly is a dictator. And so, in fact, you don't even get, more or less, you don't even, if I suppose what they appreciate we as Americans for the amount of money we don't pump more than 200 billion on our economy. And what we ask for you very small. In other words, Ukraine gets more than 100 minerals and it gets more than 17 of the most sought after minerals in the world, including rare earth, where the world wants. Where America wanted to sign an agreement for make them get control of the rare earth and some minerals, where technically when you look at what's in the happen in Ukraine, in fact, they get more than 16 trillion, according to some economics and some experts in value. So people look at it and say, well, this is too naked. And Trump was not blunt. It's not a go beyond that diplomacy, not Sabia, not to that seasoned politician. You don't make a front, you don't tell and say, look, give me this one, we'll support you. That's it. Straight. But I mean, they straight. And Zelensky not seems to be understand that and say no, you're not going to be selling country for that. And we see how the negotiation they go. Perhaps who knows? Maybe they'll break down. Anyway, like these are the things that we can pay attention to better one. So if you just join me as always, that's how they do things here with a different side, with the YouTube, maybe we'll size user for the first time. And how for January is super easy. Click the subscribe button, turn the notification bell, let the rest of us each time we can live. Definitely we go sending a lot. We also do have Facebook with the same name as well as Instagram. Well, me and Mr. Komon-Tok. We can't just now for comfort on pardon she's here. Better one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok. In case you don't know, oh yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to his sweet.
All right, so straight to the point. We not get nothing for waste. But just like any other day, we already know what we need for do not so. And I'm not saying like what they say, we get smart people here. Sometimes now just a gentle reminder, not so. Sharing is caring and that. But first, let police team let people and see me ugly face. Fambulen, I want to give you small time. Maybe you go take a week, maybe you go take 2 weeks. But what you get for can begin to explain to us step by step. The web, the matrix, the people we involve, the companies na salon, una go be shocked. You see, this drug business na salon, I tell you the other day say we don't know nothing in it, we don't understand that. Now, after the issue, when I say tip of the iceberg now this issue. And as a responsible citizens, we need to take this serious and all them push we leaders in. We push them. I mean, even to the wall for make them do something for let we name not become that kind. What did they say? Scary name. What they call Sierra Leone and everybody to watch any country. Although they pass at them passport and at them airports and seize passport or put as then how they get a rumor there where they say. In fact, harassment don't begin to take to Sierra Leone. Me not prove it anyway, but we read rumor than they. So I think this we're not a drum because of any other thing sensational. Like because I saw them and say we do things sensational for learn about. No. This is about the future of a country, about people. We not they eat, we don't eat or not drink. No, no expand it, no sabusa the dog money there, no get no business with them. But then will be affected directly by just because they carry the green, white, and blue passport name, Sierra Leone, and get the we green book or red book, whatever, it depends on the book where you get. Now that's make the effect. And I think say all over the world, that now one thing where all reasonable and sane people and they do for protect the national interest of them country. Of them people, that's what it will be. So, what you ever can do starting from next week, like I say, we don't want to give definite time yet. We are doing genuinely because of the people of Salon, genuinely. We are doing for the what do they say, for posterity. We are doing because the elected officials they say, Lord, we help, and then they look for open source information. And I cannot come and talk. Or they begin telling us some of the things with them connected. And I'm not saying that in it. All right, let's take on first into this story. So as soon as they see, these are the latest. But this one, we got explain. We can read and though we explain unto you. Then we ask questions and we demand answers. What did happen? I understand how difficult for man, a huge. We not get better boats there. We Navy not strong. We understand Andy. Now that make if we see something. We don't see boats in car. We don't see a few days ago, submarine or small one, appear na John Nobe. Well, police say nothing, nothing wanting on that, but it's suspicious. All right, now we just take you to this latest one where they come up from Salon. As you see, let's start from the 7th February, though we can on the 17th February. So this is not to say an old rule. The mystery surrounding the White Eagle. In fact, the name of the boats where you see so, then call her White Eagle. White Eagle dock in the port of Beni-Enzar continue. The ship is carrying a cargo of 6,000 tons that it's pick up in Sierra Leone, and was to be delivered in Lebanon, delivered to Lebanon. Although the content of this cargo is officially unknown, the fact that smoking has been strictly prohibited in the vicinity of the ship, which is docked in an area not used for loading and unloading, is raising suspicions. The fact that the ship turned its AIS on December 13, 2024, off Rabat led to the issue followed with suspicion. Official Moroccan sources said they knew nothing about the ship and did not provide any information on the matter. neither has Spain made any statement despite the proximity of the port docking to Melilla. Given the port of departure and destination, it is thought to carry rather weapons and explosives without any confirmation in this regard. The alarm about the presence of the ship in the port of Nador was raised by Association of Great Reef for Human Rights, led by activist Sad Tramti, who expressed his concern due to lack of official communication from entities such as the National Port Authority, Port Agency, and the company Massa Maroc. From the first moment, a strict surveillance was mounted, and the ship, which as it does has the AIs activated, does not appear in port. Now, authorities that this one are the 7-9 they report this, and another one, the coup suspicious vessel detained. Now they don't detain the people on the 17th. That 3 days ago rather, authorities in Nador have detained the crew of the White Eagle at the city port, the ship which flies the flag of Sierra Leone. Yeah, you see how it connected the flag of Sierra Leone. It was suddenly diverted to Morocco en route to Lebanon. The crew was not allowed to leave the ship and remain under strict surveillance. They were being provided with food daily, while medical teams were on standby to provide assistance if necessary. This cargo ship, reportedly around 6,000 tons, remain a mystery. The ship had no clear destination in Lebanon, which only adds to the questions about the purpose of the journey. The ship turned off its ARS when in international water near Morocco during the voyage. This is a well-known tactic in the smuggling operations to avoid detection. Furthermore, the coast of Sierra Leone is known as a base for arms trafficking networks, which makes situation even more suspicious. All right, so Famula just summarize this, which you see so on your screen. Now, this ship here, where they catch near this ship here, come out from Salon. In fact, the ship they carry the green, white, and blue Salon flag. But in order only carry Salon flag, it collects 6 tons of cargo. Then cargo are the thing where they inside, nobody no able know whether na arms, whether na cocaine, nobody no able know. And this ship, according to this report, it be the head outside, it be the head go na Lebanon. Now they the ship be the go. Now this very ship, again, it's only AIS. It's only AIS, and this it's only AIS, and the ship this. Now the ship this. The ship this. That picture when I see so puts now the pic now the ship this. All right. I just lash you at the ship. It's only AIS, not like a radar, not like a satellite where they pick ship there inside and now the questions will remain for the fact that this ship turn off in radar, it turn off in AI system for able see a raise serious concern. And of course, we don't see over the years, over the last 2-3 weeks, even months, going to 2 months now, the same story they come out. Now, waiting for you warriors Sierra Leone, we don't know at which the points, the gravity, the magnitude at which people and don't buy a cartel and don't cover the country. We never know whether an arms shipment, whether an drug shipment, and even these people who they follow the story, they're not the follower, they don't even know what's in the inside this particular ship. And the ship, even when they come up from Sierra Leone, they go to Lebanon. Officially, they don't even know whose partner Lebanon go dock. Whose partner Lebanon, so that make them be seized and then puts them under surveillance. Then they allow nobody for come out. In fact, if they need food, they kill them, they kill food for them. The entire coup. And in fact, medical team, they just in case somebody's sick there. But finally, now they don't arrest them and they and do investigation. But from what we understand, it carries Sierra Leone name and we for a concern for we as Sierra Leonean. This just to tell you how serious the matter is. We don't know if we don't involve in maybe arms smuggling, or perhaps the cocaine will become even more uh, um, I mean, drug baron, they don't get a foothold or full control. As a story, there's we'll get for Canton now, starting probably, we'll get one or two things we'll sort out behind the scene. We'll begin it when it happen. But one key thing where we all know, I'm sure plenty people on area and social media, we took her, boats then they can in a net and in certain time of the month. And when those boats then come, you know, they no, all the residents, I mean, they restrict the movements. They restrict the movement. And people in the sea where where other people were wearing uniform. I'm not saying a salon police, so I'm not saying a salon soldier man, let people not get misquote we. We're not saying a salon police, so we're not saying a salon soldier. But people all they dress in camouflage, and they go inside them boats and they go now the sea go escort and then speed boats there and then come back. Waiting then go take, waiting no go take, we don't know. Well, and see other people will argue say na shipping area. Na shipping area. What do you expect? Na shipping area, not so na shipping area. Okay, na shipping Lord just take us. But this I know a lot we take as something funny. This it can send beyond politics. It can send beyond a party, a political party. It no matter if a party in our opposition or a party in our governance. Is about a nation where they. I think I not like this comparison. Colombia then get but then they survive. Look, Netherlands, America, like how some people in the try for picture. I mean compare there. I think lobby they move on into. I mean, they don't know we don't suffer so much, and they don't know we so much for negativity. Why would not they wish now for Lord they get positive news there? Past negativity, past the rebel war, the mudslide, the Ebola, I mean, now the drugs, those still they feel like say like oh better off. We are not better off. Then say I don't know for call we name pande. We not for call we name pande. We not say absolutely not be the exist in the country, but the scale in which this thing don't can I think is alarming, and everybody were calling himself a true Sierra Leonean for consider putting the country before. All right. All right. Yeah. So don't forget about this one. We go follow up this story. Trust me, we go give you a completion once we get really hands on it. And a breaking news for Komon-Tok, serious one. We the act on what police say. They're not going for kind of platform them because we they ask tough questions, and maybe unnecessarily the listener will ask more tougher questions. So sometimes even if you call them, we all know policeman in the car, you call the police spokesperson they come, but time can and say no, I'm not go there, I'm not talk to them, I'm not like we. Okay, it's fine, and as if perhaps on a cam or on a cam, we just need sometimes we'll get certain difficult information on a cam. Let we just break. I mean the ice. Let it not be like say una versus we. No, far from that. I think say if we all genuine sincere, we say one better. If you ask any politician right now, he won't tell you say one the country sound like America or let beat America, let everything fine. Well, at the same time we stand for ya. The only difference now the policies and the principles and the way man and the people and they carry out the way it completely unacceptable to some of us. All right. Well, left now there. I put for you this. This one go make now Igbo proverb. It will kind of make sense as how we push out. Okay. A fly that does not heed advice follow the corpse to the grave. That is so. And we all know this parable. Okay. Keeper, as all the program they go, you can make sense to you. Now, let me see what's in Kamarimba, waiting come out now the court of Salon today. All right, on the left-hand side, the Court of Appeal has issued bench warrant for Shorty, the posse will go stand for Kamarimba. Aisha Baby Masari of number 7 Tucker Drive, Majid Town, and appellant convict Mohammed Kamarimba Masari for failing to appear before the court AGM Bokari Esquire represented the states matter adjourned to the 27th February. Now, this time come up from the official source this week come up from the judiciary. Now, on the left-hand side, Cameron right. He said Julius Madabio and his cohort want to silence me again. As a whistleblower to the cocaine syndicates in Sierra Leone, I exposed Julius Madabio, his family, and some of his top government officials' connection to like Deca, yours, cocaine drug lord in Sierra Leone. They are coming after me so they can continue with their cocaine trade. Madabio is using Sierra Leone as a cocaine hub. I just happen to be standing in their way. I will continue to be the voice of the people of Sierra Leone, and he tagged those people. So Kamarimba respond. Foran is saying a calculated effort by the government for make sure say the silence and not talk, because according to Radar expose them. And again, we see those evidences there. We even up till now the government still deny them or no admits them. Two way, you know. If you listen to the Minister of Information, we play with the videos there. My good God, sometimes when other, I mean, like, we can feel so, when we can feel sorry for. I think we sometimes they feel so they hurt the country, but they hurt ourselves again. Where people and they play, like say maybe we sabi talk or play with words or play, you know. There are things in this age and time, and then very straightforward. For let you maintain your credibility, I think you get for just make the devil ashamed. Just make let the devil ashamed. Say the truth. Make let the devil ashamed. And that will make a difference. All right. So Kamaremba is still stand on the grounds and he say he will continue for the way to do. And we don't know what he gets maybe next weekend. And apart from Kamaremba don't more or less inspire a lot of people, and people are behind the scene, then they meet other people. Not so we know more. For us, we not get for no, we get for another, we get certain things and behind the scene, we will not talk it. People and they let's just make this. Let's just make this again. There are people and I will tell you there are people and we're very, very strong at that society. They will answer for silence this platform. Yes. This I will begin the into on this. Yes. Simply because what you would do as someone no liquor. It's a fact that they tell you so. Like I say, as time that goes on, we're going to reveal certain things. We perhaps, as I will say, really? Okay, Lord just left that side. Now, Lord pull out Mohamed Kamarimba in the judiciary versus the judiciary in our office. I'll tell you about a proverb. Take this proverb again. I'm sure we all know this proverb. Okay? Now, keeper, it will come make sense to we as we progress. Listen carefully. The Minister of Information, Siba. I got to pause and jump in and try to break things there. Now we understand. You see, there are times in life we also get to look at we self. Not only, I mean, you get not. I mean, you need to strive to protect yourself. Just like we can get that parable, you know, if you go to jail, then select count 10 million, whatever folks we can count. Supposed to be, in other words, that's so life this. Sometimes you have to protect yourself, you know, meaning that you have to try to maintain that your level of integrity. Because even if you try to protect somebody, because somebody don't appoint you, that's somebody they get for life. And what about that thing? Especially, you know, we continue to remind people and say the age and time of day, now the age of artificial intelligence, information, Baku. Them videos and we don't get to, don't make on, don't talk, you know, they're rotten. The internet, you know, they forget. You might forget maybe, but the internet, you know, they forget. All right, I will take you to this wonderful discussion today. What they can just
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok. In case you don't know.
On Radio 101.7 FM and
All right.
podcast TV channel 399. Keep sending us those comments, questions, and contributions on our Facebook page and series to, of course, go through them. Now in our second and final segment of today's edition of the program, Wake Up Sierra Leone, we've just been joined in the studios by the country's Minister of Information and Civic Education, Cherunoba, who is here to give us an update on government activities, issues around, of course, the drug investigation, among many other things. And similarly, so on Zoom, we do have Dr. Emmanuel Sam, who is a lawyer, and he will be examining the diplomatic scenarios of yours and, of course, Adebayo's extradition law between Holland and that of Sierra Leone. Good morning, Mr. Minister. It's a pleasure having you as always.
Good morning. Always good to be with you.
Good morning, Sam. Are you there? Just so that we confirm. Good morning, Sam.
I guess he will be joining us soon.
Sure. So we start off with the minister who is already with us in the studios. Siba, just aid the public with an update as to what's happening generally, with governance and what have you.
We're in a very interesting, I think, period. We are looking at, for example, the changes in the international scene. I think Andrew was alluding to that. But in terms of what is happening internally in Sierra Leone, I think we have a very stable country. We just celebrated the Armed Forces Day. We saw His Excellency as the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces take the lead in those celebrations, really honoring the sacrifices and bravery of the gallant men and women who put their lives on the line so that we can go to sleep at night and sleep well. And I think we've continued to do that. The First Lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Madam Fatima Bio, was just elected the president of the African First Ladies Organization. It's a distinct honor for which I think as a country we must all be very, very pleased and very proud. We welcomed her back and gave her roses because I think in that position, again, it's part of President Bio's continuation of elevating the image of our country internationally and placing us in positions of respect. I think we continue to see that. Across the country, we're seeing the functionality of, for example, our judiciary. We've seen that we just had an incredibly of the tripartite agreement, which relates to the release of, looking at it from politically in terms of the peace and stability of our country, things are going very well. We're headed in the right direction. The economy continues to be stable. The dollar continues to be stable. We saw massive news announcement last week, and I hope that you all are connected. For the first time in the history of the country, this is something that they've worked on for years. We now have the national switch. The national switch sector in probably half a century. And that's huge. And that's a product of President Bio's vision for finance. We're the factor, and we're systematically following that, and we're continuing to engage the public.
Siba, amidst all of these laurels, some laurels which individuals have brought home, say particularly to the First Lady, which is of course very much commendable. But at the wake of this celebration, we heard from the First Gentleman who was very excited to celebrate, of course, the First Lady of this nation. But he did mention at some point in time that what he will do is to see ways to inspire ways of ensuring that Sierra Leone moves in the right direction. And the change that Sierra Leone needs at this moment is one he can't provide to Sierra Leone. Is it a misunderstanding of what the president meant?
In fact, you have just misrepresented what he said. That's not what he said. I was there. I actually spoke before he spoke. And he said this multiple times.
Help the public understand.
I was there when he spoke at the MCC, when we won the MCC, and he said what he's excited by. Look, the context is clear. We have the youngest cabinet in the history of this country. We have the most inclusive government in the history of this country. It's not subject to debate. It's fact. I just mentioned two major appointments. The Chief Justice is the youngest Chief Justice in the history of this country. The Attorney General is the youngest Attorney General in the history of this country. Minister of Information sitting here, the youngest Minister of Information in the history of this country. Across the board, This is a president.
Family will not be away,
He
please.
wants to
Will not be
human
able.
capital development
Will not
president. What
able
does that mean? He
be
wants to
cut
invest
time
in the
the
young
part we want. But I
and
think that
pass
they
the
reach.
torch
That they reach
forward
now. We
into the
apologize
next
for that.
generation. What he said on that day was clear when he was speaking about that. Because of the requirements of our democracy, he will wish to be there for 20 years and take on a national project in a kind of way that maybe the Kagamis of this world, who were not limited by the trappings of power. But what he was saying clearly was, while he cannot stay to see the job finished until the finish end, he takes comfort in the fact that he's investing and inspiring young people who will take the torch forward, because change is a continuum. Change is not done by one person, and he's a Democrat. He believes in that. Because otherwise he would say, other leaders have said, only me, only I can do it, and therefore let's change the constitution. This is the first president I think we've had in a long, long time in this country who has not entertained any conversation about more time after you. In fact, the criticism of him is that the man is already saying, I'm planning my exit. This is a fine democratic leader. If you look at the trend in the world, leaders are seeking to extend
Let me just
their
take back
mandate.
to
You
what
see
this
the
man said
confusion in
yesterday.
our
Maybe something will
sub-region.
not understand English.
Parliament or a cabinet or at the workplace in a for, we will get right now to land to make una name meeting. Now, because of the complementary efforts of our first lady, they get picking away the grow up, get confidence, they get self-esteem. I've been telling her, say, because of democratic principles, the time we are get, I'm not going to change this country, but I will inspire so many people that even when I
This is a man who understands that
We don't take that side.
we
We
need
can't
to
join now.
inspire young people to dream. And by the way, he was even responding to something I said, because I said his example is one that shines for all young people, the way he treats his wife. The first president, the first public leader in our lifetimes. Things that people considered taboo and are now kind of market. We are not suffering from scarcity in Sierra Leone, and why it's back in Sierra Leone. Have an update on that particular fact. What the IG mentioned was MOU with Guinea that will this place, and that I think we all are aware of. It's not going to happen in the next 3 years, 7 years. He understands the continuum, and that's what he was saying. The way a true leader will inspire the next generation. It will inspire us all to dream and get to a place we didn't think it was possible.
And let's also talk about Sierra Leone being in the spotlight quite recently for first off, the allegation on the drug, the cocaine, 7 suitcases, the ambassador.
When I decide this, bing, we'll all pay attention. Now the side is will for we don't edit before even come, wait time not be permit we, and then we get that quotation we will see a stubborn fly. Would they come?
Sierra Leone ambassador to Guinea. What's the update on that?
I think we mentioned at the press conference last week, the ambassador in Guinea has been recalled and is now, I can confirm, Ambassador Bangwa is back in Sierra Leone.
All right. Okay. Let's pause that side here. Let's pause that side and let people engage. So, in this interview, Siba said, then they confirm and say, Bangura, when the ambassador, we then catch one of the utility motorcar with cocaine 6 suitcase. It don't come at the country. So, love we know Nande, but we don't know when. So, until the next press conference, then we'll make love here. Who knows?
Questions as to what happened, how it happened, and now an executive review is happening as part of the investigations. We also signed an MOU with Guinea that will continue to work closely on the investigation so that we can address cross-border crime, transnational crimes. That's something that we're committed to. We sent no less a person than our foreign minister, the Honorable Timothy Musakaba, to Guinea, met with his counterparts, and we've resolved a big part of that issue, and we've set in place what is going to happen. I think you should wait to see the outcome of the investigations with the ambassador. But as I said the last time, bad things will happen. People will seek to do bad things. The question is what you do, how you respond. On the question of the other issue dealing with the Dutch government, I think we've been clear. They have sent what amounts to, I can confirm now, is an extradition request for an individual that they refer to as just Leiderkas, who they believe is in Sierra Leone. We have been very consistent as a government that we will A, follow the law, B, we set up an investigation. It was an open source investigation. We've come back to the public and said in our investigation, the identity of the individual that was in that picture, what we have on our records is a guy named Omar Sharif. And so one big part of the conversation was to identify, to make sure that indeed this is the same person that we're talking about. That's one. And two.
Is it the same person?
This is now part of the investigation. I don't have an update on that.
So let me just take this far. So up till now, the government, with all the sophisticated tools that we don't get, with all the information we don't come up from the media houses there, there is another video come than this. Nobody's gonna know. Now another video be come than this. I will not put again. We one journalist painstaking. They try for actually to do step by step in facial in parts then body parts then for where they mimic them and for just for proof say this man in. Now we governments then say no actually with that video, even the visits na that for go cut arrest, anyway, let we continue. Just so you know, so that's clearly tell you say either something somewhere is not going right, either perhaps some people they make cover up, because like I said, the age old day, the best you can do, you become friendly with the truth. Confront the people with the truth. It can be difficult, but sometimes the only way to save yourself, because the more you begin to try for play on words, now the more you become more, what they say, stupid. Now continue.
Particular fact, what the IG mentioned was that they have not yet been able to interrogate this individual, and that as known addresses for this individual that they went to, they were not able to locate the person. But
okay, you see clearly, according to the police not able to locate Suicide this Monday. So when you look at the whole thing, government on no side day. In fact, they don't go watch, they don't friend, they're not able to see. But there is one person where all man can say this. Okay, always say this is not this. I think one of the most easiest. This is one of the most easiest investigation. As so me look at them. Why? Because there is somebody way close to power. If we don't go look for the known location, why we not see Agnes Bio for okay Agnes Bio? We've seen videos, we've seen pictures circulating on social media with this guy. Could you please tell us or help us? What do you know? I think this is difficult to understand. And this now we did one. This not to investigate to the investigate to, not to investigate to the investigate. We just ask questions. Now, according to the Minister of Information, the police don't search for Umar Sharif, no Sabu Side Day, but then will confirm. Because the name we get Umar Sharif, na name we a FIBA, the person. In fact, then so they still they try, no one come out playing say Naim, resemble, blah blah. But even this name where they all admit now, so this name come from Mohammed Kamarimba. Again, I come to another simple question. What about the other person where we see so now? Anyway, let's continue. Like I tell you, say a stubborn fly, you know the rest, not so. Let's continue.
I've also called on the public. If you have information, this is a small country. If you have information,
he's nowhere to be found.
So if people have information, they can bring that to the police, and the police will act on that.
All right. Again, when I get to they say, if people can get information, if we can sit on the show, begin a call today, perhaps then will come after we back. Who knows? Now then they act free. You see, this is the point. Sometimes then they say, okay, if you not get information, if you not get this, they will not talk. Where we start for the talk, other people then feel offended, agitated, try to do other funny things, and we perhaps, laughable because we know what you do responsibly. And we go continue for what you do. Anyway, let's continue for listening to that.
But as to the fact of the extradition request from the government of Sierra Leone, to the government of Sierra Leone from the Dutch government of the Netherlands, the government will follow the law. You're a lawyer yourself. We have laws here.
Nobody's gonna know.
It dates back, I think it's the 1974 Act, I think. has very specific provisions on what needs to happen. The AG is reviewing that. As I've said, the AG is a man of integrity. He's a man of international repute. He's going to follow the law. He's going to review that. He's going to act in accordance with what is in the best interest of our country and what is consistent with the laws of our country. What seemed to have happened in this case with the Netherlands government, and we've been very vocal about that, is they chose to do all this first on social media and on the media before engaging with us, because they know that just like, we will be, even if the allegations are so huge, you cannot just write to another government or go to the media and say somebody's in another country and then we wake up one morning and arrest everybody that looks like that person. We will follow the steps and the law. And that what we invited them to do from day one was, in our first press release, we invited them to come to us. It took them over 2 weeks before they even contacted us officially. And even when they did, they told us they're coming for one meeting. They did not. And then they called the ambassadors in 2 capitals and said, oh, can we come see you? And they rushed there. They did it without informing our AG, who was sitting there waiting for them. Their conduct here has not been consistent with what we expect of.
No, you agreed with regards to that.
Okay, let's just point again. For let you not forget, let's take you back into the parable. Remember this. I tell you, say a fly that does not heed the advice, follow the corpse to the grave. If I don't talk this many times, and we'll continue for talker, if government not take time for handle this issue, this could be one of them biggest international blunder. It's easy for manipulate with Sierra Leonean because we are majority of we are gullible people there. I not put myself there as a majority of we not so. We they see the truth, they see black, we see in a white. We they see white, we see in a black. Somebody will come and talk all that say, we clap for her. Somebody go thief salon money. Everybody know about that. Then say, we want to clack back. Can you imagine? You know, say that in Peking, in some of them, even if you picking not in a salon, where some of them they exile and family. Somebody, I talk with somebody, they say salon, they don't just salon and the politician, they exile and 5 million. Because if you take all the family, we don't call them names. You can't put abroad, you see that over and down. Exile them. Then they exile their family for rip the country. But what about your friend? What about your mama or paddy or whatever? So that person will take that salon money where they say, we want them back, we want them back, we want them back. You don't know, say it don't contribute for destroy the health system, the electricity problem, the road problem. But again, now we continue with this one. I just want to follow and catch up with the parable.
We're just disappointed in the antics. It seems like they were playing mostly to try to, play to the media. It feels like they're feeding a certain audience. We want to continue to treat them with respect, as we've done with them in the past, and we want to continue to follow the law and follow diplomatic protocol.
Let's say yours happens to be Umaru Sheriff, and it happens that is in Sierra Leone. What will be the next line of action?
We'll follow the law. The extradition law is clear. If indeed there's been an extradition request, first it has to meet a threshold. The threshold is simple. There should be criminality that's established both in the country that is requesting.
You see, again, I'm going to interrupt and so let people understand. I tell you, remember this parable, a fly, not so, that's stubborn fly. What government say do so, all this not just when they say childish behavior. It's not just gimmick. Or they play with fire. This threshold, you get for me threshold, you not get for me threshold, international law, the man get for going to court, the man gets human rights, the man not gets human rights, this man, even the ordinary picking where just go secondary school, where get internet, puts this man in name. Just go on YouTube, put your name. They say tons and tons and tons of information. And this man, the Interpol, even though they say it not be in Interpol, but then in a separate argument, a separate time we can analyze. So certain things, like I say, not make yourself, not destroy yourself. Anyway, let's continue.
And what they are alleging has to also constitute crime in Sierra Leone. That's the first step. But that's a determination that the AG will make. He will review. So first they have a duty to submit the totality of the evidence that they used to convict this man to us. We will examine that evidence. And if the AG determines that this meets a threshold.
So I don't know how this man so powerful. This man so powerful, we can salon. The Netherlands government therefore send all them documentation and therefore review and reviewed and reviewed and review. Can you imagine somebody where government for if governments no one do cover up now? Yeah. Like what people in the alleged say government, some senior officials are involved. What's difficult for just all this man and over this more simple. But the question I'm sure say plenty people not get the answer. Is it difficult if some people are answering clean? Okay, now the man is saying, Omar Sheriff, okay, hola. All right, okay, we understand. Okay, sometimes some protocol get for the. I not say it go be just simple, but like all of this explanation, we not sabusa in day, a name not to we, a name not tally. This is just a way we are in maybe one. It could be buying time. Two, protecting certain people. Three, and technically maybe causing more harm than even good. The honorable thing where a lot of people don't expect now for let the government just member say you play with a bigger country, we get bigger friends in, we get diplomatic connections in, they're very powerful, and then they got them meticulous and they take them time out and do things. Now we talk, we play with the mic and it not continue. Now it's one side our lost talk before we proceed on.
And that says, okay, indeed, there is reasonable grounds here. We've seen by our own analysis of the evidence, so they have to be willing to submit that evidence. That's the law. We didn't make the law. We have to implement the law. Then the AG will make an application to the courts for this extradition. The courts will now, the IG will now be tasked to produce this person. Or apparently, I've also heard that the courts can actually hold that hearing. Now, this individual also has a right. That's why you go to court. They can contest the extradition. They will have a right to cancel. You know, the lawyers here will have a job to do. The court will now examine both the position of the governments, and that position is going to be informed by what the Dutch government has provided us. And we say, look, we've come to the conclusion that there's reasonable grounds here. The person's lawyer will have a determination. The same reason they'll have a determination based on certain principles. Say, look, they'll argue, I will not be given a fair trial, blah, 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 blah. I have ties here, I should not be moved. Because in this
okay,
case,
now this side I not get completely. Now this side I know able get. You see, Naya Siba completely funny the whole thing. For say you get tired and salon, you are moving. This is completely. This not like when somebody go seek asylum. This now where somebody goes seek asylum, or perhaps it can't get some side illegal. Maybe they want deport get them with the argument. This now very the weakest. These are weak arguments. For say perhaps the person will suggest or will argue, say, I get tired, I'm not enough opponent, I get my this, that property, whatever. Because there's somebody where they don't convict, not to one country convictor. Two countries that then convict this one. Not to if now one country, okay, maybe perhaps two countries then convict her with heavy jail terms there. What more does this government need? What kind of forensic evidence? What kind again? If certain people are not try for cover certain people, we are joking. Again, not go far. I still call you onto that parable. Remember, Nandi. Maybe they will cancel small, not so. All right, let's continue. We'll try to take 2 more minutes on this one. We'll left her.
Sure. But it doesn't stop us from exploring that based on mutual aid agreements, principles and international law, which is what we will follow. So there's no obligation here. Let me finish. Following that, if the court now concludes that indeed the grounds have been met, the court will issue a ruling. The ruling will be that this person should indeed be extradited. Now, even after that, then the states will have a duty now to examine the circumstances. The AG reserves the right on the principles of, again, I'm not telling you what we will do or not do. I'm just breaking down what the law is. Based on public safety, national interest, the AG can say, okay, the court has said this, but in the interest of Sierra Leone, we are going to do X, Y, and Z, or we're going to now engage this country. But first, the AG has to meet that threshold. The AG has to go to courts. The person will have a right to defense. The courts will make a ruling. After the ruling, the states will now look at the circumstances, and now start the process of making this move. So it's important that the public knows, so they don't fall for the sensational things that have been reported in the media.
Say his name is Omar Sharif, has already informed the public by even the ministry during the last press conference. Does that presupposes that the Omar Sharif in question is a Sierra Leone national?
I cannot speak to what their nationality is. The police has not mentioned this position yet. As I like to do my job, I like to stick to the facts. I like to report what I know authoritatively. And what I know on this issue is what the police tells me. The police started an investigation. They have come forward. Okay, we'll have another press conference next week. Before that press conference, I will have an opportunity to be thoroughly briefed by the Inspector General of Police, by the AG, and then I'll come back and say, based on their investigation, what they said at the time is that the identity that this person seems to be carrying, based on all the image and all the details that they have collected, that the person was carrying the name Omar Sharif. That's their conclusion. That it might be an alias, but that's the name. Okay? Now, that name is what the police has put forward, and that's what I know. They didn't come to say what their nationality is. In fact, they went further. They said they looked from, because the report at the time was that 6 months was the suspicion was that the individual had been in Sierra Leone for 6 months. So the police started looking all the records going back to 6 months.
There are even other allegations that says he has been in Sierra Leone for the past 2 years.
That's a new one now. That's a new allegation.
All right. Anyway, I think Lord do yourself a favor. Lord, I think Lord just tap his side. And so again, Lord, we not go far. We don't do we serve major privilege the other day. We see the extradition treaty there. So I think not in this. And there is something we'll be do. We'll take our time, and I think in this. I don't know if in this again. We'll be don't try for help yourself for explain within the treaty is the way we sign. Now we just signed them, and since the United Nations on Resolution on Narcotics 1988, we all agree say if we catch any criminal, now obligation for that, and then say we're not under obligation. But anyway, at low left hand, because time done between now, I just want to wrap up with these. We just want to rush up with this one. So it's clear now. With all this information where the entire world gets, we use successfully listening, go YouTube, write the name, Bolly Jones, you go see tons and tons of information. Left this one, ask DeepSeek, it go give tons and tons of information. Left this one, go Google what we all sabi, you will see tons and tons of information. Go, when I say Gemini, you will see tons and tons of information. And the rest, we all know. And up till now, the police, now then they understand, say this guy in name, he just match up. They don't know, say he did this guy, this, that, but the justice, the threshold, they go, you know. But anyway, I tell you, remember that parable there. The only thing they say, let the innocent not suffer for the wicked. Many Sierra Leoneans not drink, they not eat. Before we can get sanction or EU left for giving money, we not bigger people in the car. Now we know principle, not so. Now we for go into laws. But for the go big then continue for help we they go, cap in hand. But now the people that need we help. A convicted criminal, where we get clearly now with all those evidence, then our country, where some of we that don't pinch we, that don't can whisper now we ask the location of this guy, but we're not going to reveal like yes, the location of this guy. Where I'm sure a good number of people in a salon were involved and know how this guy did. We're not going to call the place. Yes. We are not friends. They're not. Then see we like we are enemy. They're not see we like friend, because if now somebody actually look for information, like all the talks, if don't contact you, not to so. Hey, you say when I say, oh, for don't do it. But not to one day we don't talk this, not to two day we don't talk them. And I will tell you, nobody will ever contact you from the government. And then they watch this program. Now, two programs the way the government they miss for watch. We had and Komon-Tok. They never miss them. Because I would tell them the hard facts. They had fact, nothing but the hard facts. Where unfiltered, nothing not with the sense on that guidance we get open say will not the cost my make us no more. But for tell you the hard thing, no, we did do that one day everybody know. And again, like I say, let us say how the game they come out. Not so. Oh, we continue, they go no more. We'll go see along the line, would I go tired? Not this Samarin. If not Salon get for sofa, get for big later, we go no. If not Netherlands get for big, we go no. But like I say, don't think about Sierra Leone. Don't we not allow the majority of the people that can suffer because of the selfishness of very few people. We don't amass huge amounts of profit at the expense of we all. But we there for the people that will continue for bring calm these two people. So family now with the tap, we're going to the international news. And of course, as I mentioned earlier on, Zelensky and of course, you the follow international news. You may say that news the scattered yesterday and late evening. So we'll go there. Let's see what's in the take place there. They can just know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok.
A few hours since he
In case you
posted on
don't know.
social media that Ukraine's President Zelensky was a dictator. At the end of an extraordinary day of diplomatic meltdown, the question was, would he repeat the claim again in his evening speech, or would he move on? We got the answer quick enough.
A dictator without elections. Zelensky better move fast or he's not going to have a country left. Got to move fast because that war is going in the wrong direction. In the meantime, we're successfully negotiating an end to the war with Russia.
To an investment conference full of billionaires and with his own team front row, he again belittled Zelensky as a modestly successful comedian. He framed the war as a transaction in which America was paying huge sums and getting nothing back. And then this, to the alarm of European leaders.
This war is far more important to Europe than it is to us, and that there's a very big, beautiful ocean, a separation.
All of it together, bluntly, hardly suggests that Trump's America is committed to Europe's defense. A double down then, a repetition of his post from hours earlier that Volodymyr Zelensky is a dictator, and not one word of criticism for Vladimir Putin. For Europe, for European governments, this will leave them genuinely bewildered. It's not just the black and white of what he said, it is the speed with which he seems to have ditched Ukraine and the alliance. Among the delegates listening to his speech, Britain's new ambassador, Lord Mandelson.
Very interesting speech.
Interesting. The Prime Minister's got his work cut out next week.
Be a good visit. We're looking forward to it.
What's your view on his assessment that Zelensky is a dictator?
I'm not going to comment on this, as you know, Mark.
It will be for his boss, Prime Minister Starmer, next week at the White House to navigate this truly delicate diplomatic balance. Inside, the president's extended family, son-in-law Jared Kushner, with nothing to say and somewhere to go. The president's dictator comments came after Zelensky had felt compelled to correct the record because Mr. Trump on Tuesday had said that Ukraine had started the war.
We understand where it's coming from, Russia, and we have evidence that these figures are being discussed between the US and Russia. Unfortunately, President Trump, whom we deeply respect as the leader of a nation we highly value, is also caught in this disinformation space. I would like to see more truth from Trump's team.
In Washington, on Capitol Hill, damage limitation, and from some on Trump's own side.
I don't consider Zelensky a dictator, but we do need elections, but that's got to happen after a ceasefire. I'm a practical guy. Putin is truly a dictator. What you have to do here is find a conclusion to the war that will not lead to a third invasion.
Optimists in Europe insist, or maybe just hope, that this is all part of some Machiavellian, Trumpian masterstroke. that with his disruptive billionaire behind him, he hasn't surely really switched sides.
All right, okay, so Fumble, that's not the very, very tense moment what they take right now. We don't know Trump, as we all know, he gets in negotiation tactics and style. It's just quite unique and only naturalism. It can throw you off the ball. It can throw you under the balls for let at least you will shape you. So where you go come, you go able shape yourself. People that argue say possibly it's time for soften Zelensky, tell and say if you not act fast, Russia they take the other country. So that if they can't put any deal, you not get no option but for acceptance. Another point, more like it make like say it did with Vladimir Putin, where actually perhaps now a way for help Ukraine, make it do also. Once you don't get there on the side, it will definitely get a sort of like a concession where both sides will agree. But whatever the case, certain statements we make, they not go well done within allies, particularly the Europeans, and very, very disturbed. In fact, in the catch it now, waiting for the next. Because it seems as if the speed at which Trump they move on the issues there is very fast. And the comments and this comment we talk so you don't repeat and I repeated comment this and not just talk and once like say maybe a mistake, but it deliberates him in and say the man a dictator, election let it take place. But let's be just honest for yourself. Our election will take place in a country where the man 20% of the country dollars war they can take place. Imagine if the people can get that. If he put him decide for go bomb day, it makes sense. It's very difficult to understand. But at the same time, again, if you look at what America they say, you don't have to blame them. America, according to Trump, they don't invest more than 200 billion, close to 300 billion, according to them, now in Ukraine. And that's a huge amount of money. And what did they get? What did they get? We all know for sure in this world, there is nothing like free lunch. Free lunch. Free lunch, no day. And always they tell you that they despise the free lunch because it gets within attachments to it. So if America don't contribute, don't spend that kind of magnitude, that kind of huge amount of money, I think if we want to be fair enough, I think then deserve something. Then deserve a cake. What is it? Then deserve a cake now Ukraine. I mean, not just fact. This is a fact. Even though the money, then say half of that money there, it disappear. And again, I could tell you one of the most corrupt countries in the world, now the world, now Europe, now Ukraine. It's a fact. I'm not just talking, so Google about that and doing the research. And besides, for say I live there that long day, I have to tell you the facts now. Yeah. So they say half of that money they lost, so they don't send more than 100 billion loss or disappear, or the people in there in middle of war, they catch man there with 200 million, 50 million, 60 million. You can imagine that. That for tell you so in a normal circumstance, what in the happen there. Anyway, small. I never take me time while they talk. Anyway, fumble, we'll tap on now. And we'll take 2 minutes break where we can like turn for talk. And of course, we see the comment section as well. Definitely we go pay attention there. If you just join me for the first time, you're more than welcome. Today we look at one ship we pick up 6 tons of cargo from Salon. We carry with Salon flag. They're on Caesar now Morocco. And 30 they don't able to know exactly what's in the inside there. They don't take the vessel on Caesar and the crew members and they investigate them. We don't know if na cocaine they, we don't know if na arms and they, and that we go follow. We also look at Kamarimba. The judiciary don't issue bench warrants for arrest. The person will be good to Sima for like in Shorty as well as Mohamed Kamarimba inside fire back. And we also talk about try for analyze the Minister of Information in message interview in AYV. We don't do, and of course the international stage, Trump and Zelensky. Right, there's one good news to know you book out the police, but Lord left one for another day. Not so. I think in 1 minute, I think Lord will do that. Lord do that because it's how they get them good news and they so forget Lord beer. Not so. Lord, family Lord beer. Please, Lord we just use them because in 1 minute. Yeah. All right. Lord just put this one. They come.
Kande are not trustworthy. What you do always is to give excuses. Pen no day, paper no day, I not get money for this, I not get this. By this time, at this age, we should stop giving excuses. It is not good to be always giving excuses. We know challenges would always exist. There is nowhere in the world where challenges do not exist. Even in the best developed world, there are challenges. In fact, for policing, everywhere in the world, there are challenges. What you need to do, work on these challenges. Find ways of handling these challenges. Stop complaining. Would they complain too much? Find a way of resolve. No matter how you are better than people who go without salary. You are better than people who don't have jobs. You are better than people who don't have even shelter. But then for you, you have all of these, but yet you keep complaining. You keep looking low on the job that you do.
That's, I think, now kudos, not to say kudos message, and we hope and continue to forget the improvements they and in-house training for making improve in the quality of service. Of course, we know the sacrifice of police and soldier money they do, and if not because of politics, now people are for celebrate at all times and talk about them in the most dignified manner. All right, they can just now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok, in case you don't know. Oh, yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet mamas alone. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make salon. Anytime where you pay, anytime where you go, anything you they do, oh yeah, now we for turn up Tanga one, inside Sierra Leone, let one big family, cause no place like home. In case you don't know, this now Komon-Tok. To bring information about salon. In case you don't know, this now Komon-Tok. Where to bring information about salon for education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in Komon-Tok for education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in, Komon-Tok.
Right, don't come back. Okay. And this caller, this one they come from Abdul from the US. Yes, Abdul, you get the platform.
Yeah, Mr. Komon-Tok, how you do?
No bad, boss.
Yeah, Trump na a transactional kind of person. Now, and go and come. If you recall, in Afghanistan, then discover copper, iron, or lithium, gold, even oil and gas. That can not become president. That's what the way he say. He said because of waiting and not doing that, then forget the contract. There was another country in the middle. Say they for go seize the oil depot. Where Eli go accuse and say they want go thief oil. Now look what they talk about Ukraine. And we low left that side, low go past room. Sierra Leone is a Komon-Tok. It don't become a regional threat. We see that headline around Liberia newspaper.
Yeah, we see.
I mean, this is so bad for the country. Now we extend beyond a regional threat. Because they can go all ship, they identify Morocco now, they say they head for Lebanon with this guy. I mean, What are the reason first for make it happen? Say them for turn the AIS off.
Yeah.
You know, one of the suspicion and over is.
Yeah.
And they state all the benefits of this AIS, where a ship they sail.
Yeah.
Then you grab where you go to now off. But me, outside the thing, the money, now the opposition. Then inside this same case, I blame Samoa. All this now weapon and get. If them might be known they work with ECOWAS, you understand? At least if we're not able to use this drug case for convince them. But everybody just sit down. Then they wait for Lemere to happen. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Right, thank you very much, Abdul, as always. And we take another voice. Okay, we missed this one. No, we had this. We missed this one. All right. All right, and we'll take another voice. Yes, call outside. He called from. All right, you get the platform. Go ahead. You get 2 minutes.
Yeah, Mr. Komon-Tok, thank you so much for the good work you do.
Yeah, my brother. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, my brother, honestly, when you show with this international news, when I listen to what Trump say about Zelensky, you know, and the way how the world they go now, you sick within yourself, the way how the world they go, and you see the way how your leaders and they behave. You know, when they not get nothing like for compete with the international world, how for, you know, transform the country for the good of its citizens there in case of anything tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, because the world is just full of advantage. But yet still we get sick-minded people within our aim of affairs. We not care about how tomorrow get for look like, then just care about waiting and the benefits today. You know, it really sad. But anyway, then police them back again. You know, coming to the police, this last clip we show. Honestly, they say when you talk by the dog, if you talk by the bone back again, we not say police them, we don't they corrupt and all this. But imagine, you get a EDSA where they give light, where the officer self not get a light. If you go to a police station, bruh, as long as 10 people are not they get sufficient fund, bruh, now you can make them they give all the excuses then they. For go make report, they will tell you say paper not there, pen don't know, go buy candle because lights not there. Because of, you know, the country is just sick, you know. My brother, he talk some words them where I take very serious when he talk say with the fishing at the country with the hot, but we don't know say now we safe with the hot. For example now, look at what happened during the war. You know, we hurt ourselves, kill ourselves, bomb us them. Salon still remain the same. It still remain the same. Until and unless we begin to care for ourselves, we begin to think about ourselves and put the right people that the aim of affairs, my brother. We country no go before.
Absolutely.
You know,
Thank you very much, my brother.
Go put box for election back again and go put unlucky people and you go see people and go begin vote based on tribe or region. Thank you so much, my brother. God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you very much. Now we sickness Nandi. And we take another voice and all right. We take another voice. Yes. Yes, call outside you call from.
Mr. Komon-Tok, good evening.
Yeah, hey, ex-civilian. You get the platform.
Yeah, thank you very much, man.
Yes, sir.
You know, one thing, this ship yourself now lucky get for common salon sail to reach Morocco. You know, say ever since they discovered that container na London.
Yeah.
They get Navy ship there where they patrol the waters of the Gulf of Guinea. They began one ship with a cage, then a January Suba. The French Navy then catch them. The French Navy they with them based in Senegal. The ship they come on in South America.
Okay.
After that incident they passed, now did this submarine go bust na Blackstone ba, I don't know how they call it, White Stone, I don't know. Black Johnson or Blue Johnson, I don't know. They know already. They know saying that the roots are one day. All man they concentrate the right now. They're very lucky. They don't manage to they don't reach Morocco. But Morocco, you know, say that Morocco area, they not only Morocco, they monitor the water. Spanish, then they will get high-tech equipment there. They don't monitor the water. No ship, no they pass under free. That's Strait of Gibraltar. No ship, no they pass under free. Forget it. Because despite the migrant, the way they die in that place, they monitor that. They monitor that Strait of Gibraltar. Day.
Yeah.
For the police, they are not to the message. This way they forget them. This pen and paper business, you don't they see so small as alone. Police that one, you know they done. That pen and paper money, you know they done. What did they for telling people they are made a stop for the maltreat the citizen? When something happen, made they stop for the kill the citizen. When people are come up for demonstration, made they stop for kill the citizen.
Okay.
Now that one they for preach, then I will not say that preach they want me and preach more will not say yes, they need business.
Well, small. Perhaps next time then we'll call that lecture day. Anyway, thank you very much, my brother. Thank you.
No count out. Believe me, no go count out. They always tell them when they kill people.
All right, thank you very much. They had another voice. Yes, call outside the call from. Okay, this is Jibril. Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Komon-Tok, this is Jibril Bangura.
Yeah, Jibril Bangura.
I just want to respond to the Mohammed Kamariba issue and the drug where the both way they catch the issue. First of all, I'll start with the boats. Remember, I tell you now, say, this declare, where they declare, say from February 1st to the end, na salon, no boats, no for the water. Then I tell where them forget them biggest shipments. And I tell you now, say, FBI been in and tail. So that they not get for be anything surprising. We know say the police, the military, and politicians thing. Where they gain a power. Excuse me. And then they work together with the drug cartel. And the side of Mohammed Kamarimba, that guy there, now the biggest mistake we they make. Mohammed Kamarimba, now una lefa on una young pollution. Una say let the man, una don't do with her. Let go take treatment. But if God will create we all, say this man, a mission not doing to, we get another mission for him. They do the same thing to Sambra Kama for distract people. Mr. Komon-Tok. Lord pray. Salute. We all get for sit up. I will look you. You look me. He say you. Now even go sell this. Then me I tell you, Mr. Komon-Tok, you know even the talk is true. So
thank you very much.
God give you long life and well body. Love all see that day.
Thank you very much. We'll take another voice. Yes, call out the call from. You get the mic.
Yes, thank you very much, sir. Come on. Me now, Ahmed, I call from UK.
Yes, Ahmed, you get the platform. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you, and thanks for the analysis. Usual, you know, you always bring the information right to the doorstep of the people. You see, the good thing is today, Sierranians are now aware of exactly what they call. Not to surprise to some of we, as when you listen to this information minister, you see, you know, you find out that how somebody when a foreign person we take a criminal offense, we don't commit crime across, you know, the international globe. Then when they try for draw all of them laws that are not applicable to the Salon people. When Salon person commit a crime, I tell imagine in a Parema road. They don't go through all the steps where this man they analyze. So the main issue is the way the law will go through the law. No, the average Salon man only go through their stages and they will now direct Parema road. Then they jail you for nothing. But this one, when commit crime internationally, is wanted because people are involved. The bottom line now, you know, something is fishy somewhere. Because if you look at the whole, which this man they talk, which they analyze, it's a joke. You know, do you realize that a lot of people away these hierarchies in the police, in the judiciary, the AG for this, what's the AG for say when the president's input and the president's involved with his family. So, you know, more just see how this film they go and like what jury like you say. I don't know why you go to can't tell which they the film day. But you know, so yes, so
that's how they left and give Jibula.
Jibula go long. I don't know how Jibula don't analyze this
Jibula go tell me no, you know more.
Yes, I don't know. Yes, but the film is long. I don't feel say ready for end quick. The episode, I don't know how many episodes it gets, but you know, it's terrible. You know, if you get for do people in favor, Mr. Komon-Tok, I'll make you take your time back. Go back to 2018, the debates of Madabio, and we could listen again. Make people remind them. What did this man talk about the youth? What did this man talk about corruption? What did this man talk about lawlessness? How this man come say for vote Julius Madabio and the SLPP? If we all want all language in their way, don't say. Today, by the contrary. You know, if I make people and go back to history, because people in we quick for forget. And not only certain people anyway, because what am I in general, we quick to forget. That is why people go to.
All right, thank you very much, Ahmed.
So for remind, so people need for remind themselves, for remind them, for see exactly, see Madabio, now one of the worst leader, the lie, this might the lie kind, I don't ever see somebody with the lie like Madabio. But somebody will not get for offer, now so. He always get for find a way for life, for making he cut and put and make things work for her. So anyway, thank you. I'm sure she will rely on you for short information.
Yeah,
so
thank you.
You will take way back. It go good for people from with they get and know a pre-knowledge of what did happen. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ahmed. Thanks. All right. Okay. Love you pay attention back on the commenters. Today because we late for Cam, we apologize. No, we book clock the 2 hours. Mary Jesse, I get tired sometimes with Salon News. I feel like I'm watching series film. Every day it's a new episode. Sad indeed. And Bongo, they say I'm strongly believe Europe will strike very soon, especially when they know Lidecker is a notorious heroin drug lord at the end. The drugs are destined for Europe. This one they come up from Kathy, where they say it's like a cost that Sierra Leoneans will ever remain to eat crumbs or in dustbin, while the politicians and their families eat on top of the table and eat all the fatty meats. Sad country. And Babatunde, they say, you not take time talk, now gone, you will sleep today. And this one, they come up from George Worker, where they said the old drug expose affects all of us who still carry Sierra Leonean passports. Yeah, absolutely agree with you. That's the reason why we are on it. And this one, they come up from, I don't know, from Caesar, where they say no amount of threats that will stop Cameroon from exposing the cocaine trade in Sierra Leone. And Zachariah said, this man they enjoy another make it talk so. Zanab said the same, no, Mr. Komon-Tok, na drug dealer they salon, so make them pull the man first, then we will take them serious. And bank they say salon at war and elections were held. That's fool is destroying Ukraine. It's meaningless for supported by Sleepy Joe and Obama to cripple the German economy. And Bintu Khalid say not true, Brozak. We did back and forth like Brad Spider between we had and Komon-Tok. Yeah, on a platform there. And this one they say Alfred Kelly, they say Mr. Komon-Tok, as far as I know, diplomacy is not going to work except Netherlands government use force, just like in the case of EBK to Nigeria. And Been to the say Trump feels safe. Europe gets a time where he withdraw from all, nobody no take nothing, make it a spin all over the world. Not to go Need to go stay with them friends, make him keep na your lane. No man is an island. And Ahmed Kamara, they say these people are given so much rights to this individual. These are the same people, group of people that arrest Sierra Leoneans with little to no evidence, or are they fooling? Very good example. Yeah, sometimes this is how we do. We always say this, it's clear. Um, we as people, particularly with the Africans, we seems now get that kind respect for ourselves, the way them people are they value them citizens and they take them time not to so, you know. But anyway, Mr. Komon-Tok, not waste your time. The Dutch government not they hand over any evidence. Salon not get security, then just enter the country and catch Joe Salon will do nothing about it. Now, if we didn't do and so again, now we go in all over the world. Now we could territorial integrity, where you all English. So you don't can invade it's a catch-22 situation. They hand him over, they are in deep trouble. They don't, they are still in trouble. Yeah, for especially people who they accuse some key government and operative. This one might takes a clear indictment because we don't see key officers that done him there. Mohamed Cameron Bado explained to be some key government officers there. So indeed, the government is in a very difficult situation. And I always say the reason for agreeability is that most Sierra Leonean, most Salon people see through their regional and tribal affiliation. Yes, I agree with you 100%. No, yeah, most. Mhm. I've been to they say, please ask them if Omar Sherry was born in Salon or is he related to Steady Bongo, late man. People there. Tarawali, they say, if the government is serious about finding him, let them put a bounty on him and allow people to search for him for everywhere in free will. Yeah, thank you, Abdul. These are the first 10 days we're not even put any amount of money to. Yeah, Abdul, thank you. I really appreciate this one. I wish they're not going for take questions. They're not going for take questions. I wish a journalist at Salon will get the guts for ask this question, this difficult question, for say a person this way. We don't see how the Netherlands. Okay, Salon know how it's dangerous. No, we just play safe. Not so a country, a person where the Netherlands don't say a very dangerous, you don't kind of society. We all know what can happen. Not so if a prisoner escape, waiting at the police is dangerous, or somebody don't kill. If they're on the run, and you see police pull, press release. If you see this person, they maybe they can put maybe something. Don't sketch out, if you can get in picture and say is dangerous for your safety. If you see this person, please call the police, or you have a reward, blah blah blah. They put a reward and they paste in picture everywhere. But in this particular case, we'll not see that happen. This raise more suspicious to people and begin the question why this guy is not an international criminal. Like I say, not to one country, don't jailer, in absentia. Why we own government, not they put this person in name, in face, their Umar Sheriff, okay, and put the bounty. Umar, thank you very much, Abdul, for raising that very brilliant question. Why? I'm sure, say, if a journalist asks an account, anyway, I'll continue. Rashid, they say, will Sierra Leone have the types of Usman Sanko and Bashir Di Faya who sacrifice for the liberty of the Senegalese people to fight the tyrannic rule of Macky Sall and lead to demonstration? We're not talking about it. And okay, we'll only take 5 more and then we wrap up the program. just take 5 more. Alfred, they say, Mr. Common, so if these guys had the guts to stole the elections with the people of the West, with the help of the West, what will you accept from them in this matter? These guys don't have respect for the West any longer. And Abdul, they say, Umar Sharif not gets the new ID card or mobile SIM registered. If Umar denounced EU citizenship after convicted and Adebayo naturalized before he became an activist, how can he exchange extradition for him? Good question. And I'll just take 5 more. Mr. Komon-Tok, no, okay, I think we don't take this one. Okay, no go. And Nexus, they say Siba looks very tired. It looks like someone who is not sleeping at all. This don't choke them. Okay, and all right, yeah, Kelvin, thank you very much as always for joining us. We appreciate. Kate, thank you for joining us. And all right, so Fambulen, yes, Yata, thank you very much again. Yeah, subscribe, like, share. Thanks for joining us. So Fambulen, I audit up the program today as always. Tomorrow 99.99999% another cam. 99999% another cam. If I can, perhaps breaking news way no go permit me for that not but tomorrow it's 99.99999% another cam. All right, it's a pleasure as always. Lord, keep in our hearts. Lord, we always strive for work towards building a better country, a better future. And I'm sure, say, if we work on together, just like we now call, they say we, even if you didn't put today, but all the way till they go through. So a lot of people then will go back on the tribal line, the regional side. That's not the basic idea we'll get for Wipeout. The real civic education level in there, unless until we get that's not going to change much, seriously, but we'll continue for do which will they do, and we will leverage the social media and make sure see people and see how other content they do, how other content they improve without asking a tribe. See what did happen at Burkina Faso of recent time, see what did happen at Mali, at least those videos all they see they're encouraging. Anyway, until then, bye bye.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok. In case you don't know. Oh, yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to his sweet mamas alone. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make salon. Anytime where you be, anytime where you go, anything you do, oh yeah. Now we putting up Tanga one, is a Sierra Leone. Let one big family, cause no place like home. In case you don't know, this now Komon-Tok, where they bring information about Salone. In case you don't know, this now Komon-Tok, where they bring information about Salone. For education, entertainment, political affairs, tune in Komon-Tok. For education, entertainment, political affairs, tune in Komon-Tok.
From the streets of it down to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks we no go shy, migration stories should no go die. Entertainment we go dance to the beat, that and well-being make we rise from we seat. This now we platform, we go speak the truth. For the young and the old, now we voice be the roots. Oh, Komon-Tok, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we gon' make we proud. From Salon to the world, we just stand tall. Come here we yarn, now we message for all. Komon-Tok, this now we voice. R&B soak, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey confirm. Komon-Tok, now the place to be. We dey yarn and clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, go yeah we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. We talk about the health, we need that for survive. Make the system better so we people go thrive. Entertainment this week, the music they flow, but we still go young, the things we need to know. Political leaders make una hear the cry. We go talk and hear, no we no go lie. Now Komon-Tok, we dey stand for the truth. Make we rise for the sake of the youth. Oh, Komon-Tok, you go hear we loud. We don't go hide, we go make the proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here we young, now we message for all. Komon-Tok, this now we voice. R&B soak, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey confirm. Komon-Tok, now the place to be. We dey yarn and clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, go yeah we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. Oh, now we dey young for better tomorrow. No more tears, no more sorrow. We go shining like the truth must show. Komon-Tok together, we go grow. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat. Komon-Tok, where the minds commit. Komon-Tok, this now we voice. R&B soak, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey confirm. Komon-Tok, now the place to be. We dey yarn and clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. Oh, Komon-Tok, oh yeah. We dey talk and we'll make we hear. From Freetown to the world, we go spread the news. Komon-Tok, now the platform we choose. Spread the news. Komon-Tok, now the platform we choose. From Sierra Leone to everywhere, oh yeah. Komon-Tok, come make we hear. From the streets of it down to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks we no go shy, migration stories should no go die. Entertainment we go dance to the beat, that and well-being make we rise from we seat. This now we platform, we go speak the truth. For the young and the old, now we voice be the roots. Oh, Komon-Tok, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we gon' make we proud. From Salon to the world, we just stand tall. Come here we yarn, now we message for all. Komon-Tok, this now we voice. R&B soak, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey confirm. Komon-Tok, now the place to be. We dey yarn and clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, go yeah we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. We talk about the health, we need that for survive. Make the system better so we people go thrive. Entertainment this week, the music they flow, but we still go young, the things we need to know. Political leaders make una hear the cry. We go talk and hear, no we no go lie. Now Komon-Tok, we dey stand for the truth. Make we rise for the sake of the youth. Oh, Komon-Tok, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we go make the proud. From Salon to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here we young, now we message for all. Komon-Tok, this now we voice. R&B soak, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey confirm. Komon-Tok, now the place to be. We dey yarn and clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah we dey. For the future, we dey pave the way. Oh, now we dey young for better tomorrow. No more tears, no more sorrow. We go shining like the truth must show. Komon-Tok together, we go grow. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat. Komon-Tok, where the minds commit. Komon-Tok, this now we voice. R&B soak, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we dey stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey confirm. Komon-Tok, not the place to be. With a yarn, I'm clear for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we there. For the future, we dey pave the way. Komon-Tok, oh yeah. We dey talk and we'll make we hear. From Freetown to the world, we go spread the news. Komon-Tok, not the platform we choose. Spread the news. Komon-Tok, not the platform we choose. From Sierra Leone to everywhere, oh yeah. Komon-Tok, come make we hear. From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks, we no go shy. Migration stories should no go die. Entertainment, we go dance to the beat. Health and well-being, make we rise from we seat. This now we platform, we go speak the truth. For the young and the old, now we voice be the roots. Komon-Tok, you go hear we loud. We no go hide, we gon' make we proud. From Sierra Leone to the world, we just stand tall. Come here, we on, now we message for all. Komon-Tok, this now we voice. R&B, so we make the choice. From politics to health, we just stand firm. Migration and vibes, we dey come from. Komon-Tok, now the place to be. We dey yarn and play for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we there. For the future, we dey pave the way. We talk about the health, we need that for survive. Make the system better so we people go thrive. Entertainment this week, the music they flow. But we still go yarn the things we need to know. Political leaders make una hear the cry. We go talk and hear.
Oh, Komon-Tok. We dey talk and right, we dey talk and clear. From Sierra Leone to everywhere, oh yeah. Komon-Tok, come make we hear. From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, we dey yarn about the things we dey hold strong. Political talks, we no go shy. Migration stories should no go die. Entertainment, we go dance to the beat. Health and well-being, make we rise from we seat. It's now we platform, we go speak the truth. For the young and the old, now we voice be the rules. Komon-Tok, you gon' hear we loud. We no go hide, you gon' make me proud. From Sierra Leone to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here, we are. Oh yeah, we message for. From politics to health, we stand firm. Migration of us, we come from. Komon-Tok, the place to be. We dey yarn and care for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we did. For the future, we pave the way. We talk about the health, we need that for survive. Make the system better so we people go thrive. Entertainment, they speak the music, the flow. But we still go yarn the things we need to know. Political leaders, make una hear the cry. We go talk, come here, no we no go lie. Now Komon-Tok, we dey stand for the truth. Make we rise for the sake of the youth. Komon-Tok, you gon' hear we loud. We no go hide, you gon' make me proud. From Sierra Leone to the world, we dey stand tall. Come here, we are. Oh yeah, we message for. Komon-Tok, this now we voice. Army so we make the choice. From politics to health, we stand firm. Migration of us, we dey come from. Komon-Tok, the place to be. We dey yarn and prayer for you and me. Komon-Tok, oh yeah, we did. Future, we pave the way. Now we dey yarn for better tomorrow. No more tears, no more sorrow. We go shine the light, the truth must show. Komon-Tok, together we go grow. Feel the rhythm, feel the beat. Komon-Tok, where the minds go meet. Komon-Tok, this now we voice. Army look, we dey make the choice. From politics to health, we stand firm. Migration of vibes, we dey come from. Komon-Tok, the place to be. We dey yarn and clear for you and